Just called you, buddy. You weren't ready. You agree that that's a rule of a call-in show? You can't say ready when you are and then not be ready. I think that is one of the rules of a call-in show. Would you agree? Would you agree that that's a rule of a call-in show? If you tell somebody you're ready to go? I'll give him the opportunity here. What is up, buddy? Unmute and we're good.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yo. Alright. I gotta have you unmute or I gotta move on.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Alright, one step. I don't know what's going on. He's dropping in and out. You call me when you're ready. Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Mr. One Step. I can hear you now. What is up, my friend?
Not much, man. Discord tripping like always, the shittiest app on the planet.
Yeah.
I wanna thank you. I've never been on a Get Called show. I've called into those crazy call-in shows, but a Get Called show, this is fire, dude. You're popping my cherry.
Hey, man. I gotta have you come on. I gotta have you come on. How is everything?
Yeah,
How
man.
has everything been going for you? How's the channel going? What's in the works?
Oh, I mean, you know how it goes. Main channel got banned again like less than a week ago. Um, I did something real crazy. I know this is gonna sound outrageous, but I uploaded a scene from Clerks 2 that that's on YouTube. Like crazy. Crazy, I know. Kevin Smith, that guy writes some real spicy stuff, when he's not crying about Avengers trailers. He's writing scripts that are getting me banned from YouTube 12 hours before the 90 days of my first two strikes are up, you know. But I don't care. YouTube's fun. It's not like I'm too invested in the YouTube thing, but
Well,
that's how it's going. Going.
YouTube used to have a empire. YouTube used to have a place that was the wild, wild west. YouTube used to have a place where you could upload your thoughts, and they were your thoughts alone for the world to see, and everyone accepted that.
It's rough.
And then advertisers came in and they were beholden to what the person in the video was talking about when that was
Yep.
never the arrangement. We never made the arrangement.
We never agreed to that. TOS can lick my taint. When
YouTube
you're resetting TOS every week, like these alphabet Mogwai out here, people are spraying them down with the hose, feeding them at their midnight. There's nothing we can do. Susie Luhu is just on my sack every day, stomping on my nuts. Like it used to be fun on YouTube. It used to be like uh, uh, funny videos of cats, like the white nationalist corner, and then like the black dude who was like, "Is that unforgivable?" Now look, it's like ABC and like MSNBC and like 42 ads that you can't skip through to start your video. And people are like, why don't you pay for ad block? I don't know, man. Why don't you pay my bills?
well, there you can find some free ad block.
Oh, I know. I'm just being a smartass. How's things going for you though, my guy? I mean, you're grinding hard. You're always building the channels up. Um,
What I just like to do the work and I like to meet new people. Uh
yeah, same. I I don't actually put the time in that. Like you do quality content. I just do like straight up spurgery. Like maybe every 6 months you'll see like a sincere quality video from me. But you're like, every stream you got like legitimate stuff to talk about. Like, it gives me a way to avoid like wasting my time with the actual news and hearing about, what new thing I need to give the J credit for today, you know?
Yeah, while not responsible for everything, they're responsible for most. And if you do some digging, you can find your way around. And now on YouTube, you have to find out ways to use it and say it in the right way. So anybody that wants to call in, this is your night to call in. That means from people that like me to dislike me.
Yeah, I've been meaning to tell you how big of a fucking dirtbag I think you are, and how you're a real piece of shit, and how I've always secretly hated you, and I'm giving all your info out to all the adversaries out there, and your channel shit, and fuck you, I'm out. I'm
That's
just kidding.
I mean that's what I assume of everybody that watches me. They're gonna turn on me at any second. Now what One Step does a lot of nice edited videos. Now editing qualities that I don't have. Glitch Johnson says Davey has to go to Scottie Pippen for Halloween as Scottie Pippen for Halloween. I don't think it was
Dude,
that
I
good.
will PayPal you $1,000 right now if we can shoot like a mini doc, like if you in blackface acting like Scottie Pippen.
And now I don't think any of those jokes were funny. Like if they wanted it to be funny, like the drug stuff isn't funny because we've openly talked about it. Scottie Pippen isn't
Oh, the
funny.
Scottie Pippen thing. First I heard of that was literally like 5 minutes ago on your stream. I wasn't even here for the beginning, so I don't really know what it came from.
Oh,
Was it like haters?
those are uh, Reddit tier fags that usually spend most of their time on Mersh. And since I know,
Yeah,
and since I'm friends,
the dudes that have been like popping into your Twitter DMs for like the first 8 months, bitching about Mersh and why you don't hate Mersh and that like you know what I mean? Like I get those. I'm sure you get a ton of them too. Just like, dude, like Mersh did this, and like, why don't you hate it? Like, I don't know,
yeah,
fucker.
and
You
I
ain't
don't really,
nobody, and Mersh has always been good to me. Like, why do you fucking care
and
who I like?
I don't want to make it about these guys at all or say any specific names because I'm not trying to start beef with them. What I said was what I said, and it was
Yeah,
over.
yeah, yeah. No, I
But
can connect with
but
that.
from my angle, I made a slight remark just to let the person know, hey, this person in your chat isn't me, and they took it to level 100s saying
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
and it was just a
That's
ridiculous
kind of
thing.
his. That's kind of his niche. I think our friend Andy knows all about that.
Yeah. And I hope Andy can come on. That would be very nice to see.
Yeah, Andy, we'd love to hear from you, my guy. Bless us with your presence. You've graced others. Why not grace us?
I think Andy will call in at a certain point. Now, I've talked to Brian from High Impact Flicks. We are setting up an interview for this week.
That's a solid interview. That man, like is grade A, like top, like major league talent on all of his videos. You know, he brings you the real shit. Like when you need it, right when he hears it, and he hears, he's always digging that stuff up.
Yeah,
I really appreciate that.
we've been working behind the scenes, just talking shit back and forth, and we've been trying to get this stream together. Adam of No More News has helped me out a lot, and a lot of people in my regular life that usually don't know about my channel. I got a friend that's in the chat right now. His name's Brian Stapleton in the chat, and he's been praising my work. So shout out to Brian. Uh, he's
Bry guy, life of Bry.
yeah. So
Does he have a boat, a small boat that he travels around the seas with a tiger in it?
he has a small something. Um. So
Oh,
so.
somebody played football with this guy in high school.
So, what's on your horizon? What do you think is gonna be the next thing for you?
Well, honestly, like when it comes to YouTube, like it's gonna be this. Like, I literally do this when I'm dicking around in the studio and like trying to make it look like to whatever Afro-sensual American that is rapping in the booth, trying to make it look like I'm gonna make him the next, like Fatty Wap, and if it's a white guy, telling him he's gonna be the next Eminem, and then I get paid, and they don't realize that I've just been making stupid fucking YouTube videos the whole time. But that's about it. So like this is literally like I got sober 2 years ago, and so I need to keep my hands busy and shit at all times. And so
You
fucking
did
around on
you
YouTube,
did
it's the only thing
drugs? You did drugs? Wow.
Oh
I'm
yeah, I
I'm
know.
gonna
Shocker,
I'm
right?
I'm gonna have
You
to
you couldn't tell that from my videos, huh?
I'm gonna have to disavow because I've always lived my life drug free is the way to be. Now, on contrary on what you guys may have seen or heard or watched or witnessed on stream, drug free
Witnessed on stream.
is the way to be, and I'd like to put the Dare logo up to drug awareness, making sure we can keep kids off of drugs. So
Yeah, dare. That stands for do another round of everything.
yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna move on to the next caller, and hopefully you can stick around.
Yeah, man, I'll hang out, but first I'll fuck right off, and you can what are we gonna call the sign off on the Croco show, man?
You can say whatever you want.
Steve Irwin,
What good is a fast car, a flash house, and a gold-plated dunny to me? Absolutely no good at all. I've been put on this planet to protect wildlife and wilderness areas, which in essence is going to help humanity. I want to have the purest oceans. I want to be able to drink water straight out of that creek. I want to stop the ozone layer. I want to save the world. And money's great. I can't get enough money. And you know what I'm going to do with it? I'm going to buy wilderness areas with it. Every single cent I get goes straight into conservation. And guess what, Charles? I don't give a rip whose money it is, mate. I'll use it and I'll spend it on buying land.
you can Steve Irwin me.
No, we're just gonna say have a nice night, and it was good talking to you.
Get out of my eyes, Elias. Not now. Get out.
Okay, all right, we can be normal, I guess.
This is his territory and his domain.
Normal,
You know,
normal is the new normal, my friend.
don't do drugs, kids, unless you want to have a good time.
Have it.
You're all right, mate. You're all right.
Have a good night, my friend.
Yeah, you too.
All right. So we had a little call in. I just wanted to make sure that everything was working in order. Now I don't know how many people will call in because it was.
If there's one thing that I, Steve Irwin, would want to be remembered for, it's be remembered for passion and enthusiasm. Conservation is my job, my life, my whole persona.
Okay, that's a bad video.
I'm on top of the world. I get to do the wildest things in the world. Aren't I lucky?